So let's talk about what is a Section 351 exchange. We're going to see that a lot of Section 351 exchanges are common when forming an initial corporation. So first thing I want to say is when a taxpayer gives cash for stock, the initial basis in that stock is the cash amount. Period. End of story. It doesn't matter whether it's a 351 exchange or not. So for a lot of people, that's what they do. They put $1,000 in, they issue the stock. Their initial basis in that stock's the $1,000. And that's actually relatively easy. Where it kind of gets more complicated are these other scenarios. So the next one is if I contribute non-cash property for stock, equipment, land, then I have to know whether that's a Section 351 exchange or not, because that's going to be essential to determining what's the initial basis in that stock, and is there any gain recognized when I make that exchange. Now, here is a big one that is often missed. When an LLC, that's a disregarded entity or a partnership, makes a corporation election, S or C, doesn't matter, that's a Section 351 exchange of the LLC assets and liabilities for the stock. So you have to calculate the initial stock basis when this election is made as if it was a 351 exchange, because it is a deemed Section 351 exchange. This is often missed. I often see the initial basis in the stock when an LLC makes a corporate election done incorrectly. I see it oftentimes as, guess what? 0. And that's not true. And so there's often missing basis because that initial number is not correct. And then it propagates for years. That's why I'm saying that initial number is so important to figure out correctly the first time.